Kate Flofel Calasang from Maigo.
I am Marjan Lorraine Buhian.
Hi, my name is Juliet Tumagna Mangumpet.
Daniel Medina.
Hello, I'm RD.
Hi ate, say mong name.
My name is Raquel Pirasuda.
Asali Bakiran Pondok.
Okay, which culture or ethnicity do you came from?
I'm a pure Subanen.
My dad is Mexican and Native American or American Indian, and my mom was Irish and German. Mexican.
I am of Sikihudon ethnicity po.
I'm from Bohol. I'm Boholano.
Student nun. Pero 1/4 namin.
I'm a pure Subanen.
One fourth Waray.
I am 1/4 Ilocano and 1/2 Boholano.
Asian, specifically Filipino.
Half Ilocano, half Boholana.
Currently, I am residing at Purucono, Poblacion Maigolano del Norte. And how long do I reside on that certain vicinity is that since birth.
Bakersfield, California. About 8 years.
Maybe since birth.
I've been residing for 20 years.
33 years na.
4 years.
I live here in Bakersfield, California. Here for 3 years already.
Current address, sad to say, since birth, wala na jud ko na naka-reside na nga both ethnicity. So, ang influence from those cultures sa Ilocano ug Boholana. Kuan ra siya kanang from my parents ra and some of their friends nga kaila na silingan na mo or maninay na ako. 31 years.
What are your experience during the pandemic?
Lockdown. Sige, may face mask dayon. Talagsan na lang kay may mga tuglungsod.
Working very long hours as a mail carrier. Our hours for delivering stuff had increased as an essential worker, and that we were probably working about 15, 16 hours a day at sometimes.
I have a lot of experiences during quarantine. Every day, I ate a lot of foods or even snacks during afternoon or morning. That's why I gained just a little bit of weight.
My experiences during the pandemic is hard. We had a hard time in adjusting our work.
Stay at home lang yun. Kay tungod sa pandemic, bawal yun ka mo gawas.
Stay at home and
My experiences, I stayed at home, locked down at home for 2 years. I never work. And at the same time, I do the necessary precautions to protect myself and my husband of getting the virus. And another experiences is that you never see a lot of people. Everything start to lock down.
Daghan. First time makulong. Grabe nga lockdown sa during the pandemic, during the first phase sa pandemic. Grabe ang lockdown, so mga wala ka nga unsa na di ay ang kalibutan ngano. Grabe man ang lockdown. May lang tag for temporary lang, bro, nagdugay man to, no, nag-prolong to siya. Na dili na mi ka-contact sa dili na mi ka-bisita sa akong parents, na akong mama. So, medyo kato nga experience ang medyo shocking nung ang lockdown experiences. Then of course ang kakuyaw sa balita sa palibot.
Stay at
My experiences during the pandemic was that I did not get a job.
By God's grace, survive ba? Lisod kayo pero okay lang siya sa Ginoo.
What are the possible changes in the pandemic brought to your culture?
Wala man kayo ko nagkakuan sa mong culture kay dani naman ko sa Mindanao gipanganak.
The lockdown and more online activities, all the different lockdowns and limitations on what you can do, and then the just the online activities, again, shopping and Zoom meetings and just things like that.
Yes, of course. There are changes because of technology, and some of them, they are influenced by social media. And the resources are also limited.
Siguro na abro ang bot, balo.
nang dili na kayo observe ang culture and tradition tungod sa mga pandemic.
Sa kuko, wala trabaho.
For me, I think the effect of pandemic brought somehow positive way in relationships, becomes more stronger even away from home or miles away from home. Individuals are checking each other, their loved ones, through the use of the internet and online. And also pandemic brought also the concept of the bayanihan value of the Filipino, and even to other people. They've begun a lot of individual organizations and other people that created a lot of packages and groceries to help other people also who are in need, especially for those who have been affected with the coronavirus.
Tungod kay nalayo na ko akong mama, so wala na ko eh. Then pagkamatay po sa papa, wala na po ko ninang. So dili na kayo ko exposed sa kato nga ethnic culture, no? I mean sa pagka-Ilocana o pagka-Bulana. Mas na-expose na ko diri sa Kulambugan or dili jud sa family na lang, no? Murag naka-create mig among own nga culture within the family na lang kay kuan among pamaagi unsaon for 1 year nga walay exposure, dili kayo exposed sa gawas. Mga things nga among buhaton, quite different na how we do things. Ana siguro.
Number 5, are there any changes in your culture during the pandemic?
No.
Mostly shopping online and online activities have just increased, and I don't think that they'll come back down a little bit to somewhat of a different normal, but they won't come back to where they were. People are just more used to doing things online.
Okay.
Actually, during pandemic, there are a lot of churches. Churches are closed. What I mean, di ba, hindi pinapayagan ang mga tao na magtitipon-tipon is because of COVID-19. So looking forward, I want to go to church because over 6 months na hindi nagkita-kita, and I really miss them.
Possible changes to the pandemic. Changes maybe we are now shifting to computerized system of work.
Wala. Kasi ang bot, wala ko balo, di ko.
Yes.
O kabalo.
I think one of the changes is actually unusual for lockdown, wherein a lot of people are being prohibited to travel which is especially for those individuals who are part of their personality or their values that they love to travel, but that is being cut off. And another thing is it causes a lot of businesses being closed and that end up no income and there would be no jobs, and people also develop the fear. For some, they develop some fears that the coronavirus being brought. And then, and also another thing is the online grocery, the online buying is at boom during the pandemic, and also a lot of people also for children and in the teaching and in education industry. The pandemic brought a lot of children to stay at home instead of to being active and played, and they develop like stagnant, only looking and learning in the internet, which or in the computer, which is it's unusual for the kids and also for the parents who are struggling how to keep the kids staying in front of the computer, and the effect also for the teacher, how did they keep the students listen to them. So that's changes that happened during the pandemic.
Wala may na change.
Maybe we have improved the technology improvement.
What are the possible things you look forward after the pandemic?
Wala man.
Probably mostly just my work getting back to normal, not working so many hours, and just kind of again back to normal.
We're looking forward for a more technological culture. Maybe we will be more dependent on technology.
One of the things that I look forward is that everything will be back into normal, and the fear that most people are being affected or brought by the pandemic is fear that all of these things will be gone, because a lot of people even nowadays that back to trying to be back to normal, but there are still other people that cannot get away from the effect of pandemic, so they still have some fears with that. So I'm looking forward to be everything will be done. And although there will be change, there still be continued a lot of coming new another diseases, but at least things will be done.
Mabalik na. Mabalik na ang katong sa una. No? Nga, kuan. Nung makalagyan pa, kadili ay.
To know God more.
Change in life.
Change in life.
Pero medyo nagluwag naman. So, medyo nagluwag na. Although it seemed like kanang gi-consider pa siya nga naapata sa pandemic, pero dire sa among lugar murag wala na pandemic. murag back to normal na, murag back to normal, dili na new normal. In fact, many ni ganing dili mag mask. Pero possible things you look forward mo ni ang gi-look forward na kung amta mo murag mobalik na sa the usual nga normalcy, normal nga naandan, and then kuan kanang ang pag-relate sa other people, especially sa mga kids nga makarelate nga to sa uban pod, kita with our family nga nasa layo, yes, mga reunions like that. So muna
Hindi na mo balik. Unta.
If you are going to rate your life from 1 to 10, how do you rate it?
7.
10.
Di man perfect atong life.
5.
7? 7. 7 kay 7.
10.
I would say above average, like 6 passing.
Siguro mga 9 lang, 9.
According to you, what you rate your life, if we will include God in it, would it change your answer?
Yes.
No, because God is already included in that fact.
For me, I won't change.
Dili di pa ma-change kay.
Yes, of course.
What do you think will happen in culture if we continue to adopt many things?
Mawala.
I think that the question is kind of vague, many things, because I mean, life changes. Life changes all the time, and so you just have to learn to adapt to different changes. I mean, we used to drive horse and buggies. Now we're driving cars. I mean, I've been working for the same place for 40 years. I do the same thing, but the way we operate is different. It's not the same as it was. So I think in life, you got to learn to adapt to changes.
I think for me, being exposed to different cultures or many traditions, this would also help me a lot because as an individual, you will be able to embrace and appreciate the people who are different from you. Like for me, I'm teaching, and in my class I have a diverse students. I have Korean, I have Arabic, Indian, I have half Filipino, half Mexican, Caucasian. But you will see that each of these individual child, they have their own culture, but being exposed to them, like adapting how to learn their language, this would help me better to understand them and to communicate with them.
Mubag-on na gid siguro. Naghanang kuan, mausab.
Pwedeng gubot. Pwede pong mawala.
Malino siyang samot o hihot.
Our culture will maybe evolve into a more sophisticated culture.
Mawala jud. I mean kanang murag mabaon sa kalimot. Like me, sa Ilocano murag ang kuan, ang color na lang nako ang nabiling nga pagka Ilocano. Unlike sa akong mga brothers and sisters, mas dagan sila og language sa Ilocano nga nibaw-an ug sa Bohol kaysa sa kuha. Ako may youngest, so dili na kay ko kabaluan na and other things. So naay tendency nga kung dili ma-passed on through ang katong mga cultures, ay tendency nga mawala siya or dili gyud siya tawag na murag ma-change na gyud siya, no, antun sa dili na ma-classify or ma-identify nga moto siya ang kultura gikan dito ani nga mga anak kong nuna.
Do you think your culture is important?
Oh, basin. Kay maara makabalo ang mga tao kung kagikan.
Yeah. I think it's important because the United States defends democracy around the world, and I think, and it being the strength that the United States is, and being able to do that, to defend democracy around the world, is very important.
Yes, of course. Culture is very important. It signifies the uniqueness of what your culture is.
Culture is important because it will show who we are.
Do you think it is important to adopt tradition from other ethnic group?
Yes, para napagkay magkatunan lain. Para ng mga technology na.
Me personally, I don't think it's, for me to adopt other traditions, I don't think it's important. I mean, it's other traditions have value. I mean, I don't think that, but the word important is a very strong word, and so I don't think it's important for me. And as a culture, again, I think it's nice for the culture to adapt cultures from other nationals, because again, they have value. But again, I don't think it's important, as far as is the world, is the country gonna not succeed because we didn't adopt a tradition, values or traditions from other cultures? No. But again, it's nice to adopt them, because all cultures have value in their different traditions. Thank you.
For me, it's not necessary to adopt other traditions, but I respect other traditions as well. That's all. Thank you.
I think siguro importante para sa ako
No, kay naman gyud if naa ka sa Ginoo, so kablo na kaon sa gyud ang mga naa sa Bible. So dili gyud need nga ibag-o gyud or mo adapt sa lain tradition, but we respect them.
Yes, dili siya makakanho o lain o desisyon.
I think it's still important to adapt, kay especially if you're in other places, no, kanang nakasalain nga lugar, and you're exposed to other cultures, to other ethnic groups. So lisod man pud kaayo, o it would be very difficult if you will not adapt or if you will not adapt their culture, no? Kung dili ka mo adjust sa imong